Medianp TV.
Hi guys, how are you doing in Kathmandu?
Good.
Good. We're sad to leave.
Yeah, it's our last day, but we had a great 2 weeks.
So gonna miss Kathmandu and the earthquake. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. At first, we want to know about you, like you are here from like where, and then all that.
So we are in the same grade.
Mhm.
We're going to 12th grade next year.
Okay.
We're from America. We go to
Mhm.
school in America. She's originally from
Nepal.
Nepal.
Mhm.
My parents are originally from Chennai.
Okay.
So we were in Chennai for 1 week
Mhm.
before coming to Kathmandu, and we were here for 2 weeks.
Okay. So.
So we both go to high school in Princeton, New Jersey.
So-
Yeah, and we just decided to do this during our summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we heard that you guys did help to victims. Like, so how did you feel like, while helping them?
No, when you're in America, you only hear the news about the earthquake.
Okay.
And
You were in America at that time.
Yeah, we were. It was
Okay.
in April. It was time for exams, and we just suddenly heard about this big earthquake. And you just hear. I mean, we didn't really know. It's better to experience it firsthand. And it really came as a shock to us once we heard some stories about how many people have been displaced, what kind of things they did to earn money after that, and all of their stories about
So
their
that
trauma.
made you sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, there was a lot of media coverage of the
Mhm.
earthquake, and being in America, we obviously saw the earthquake, and we read about it in the news and everything. But coming here it's completely different
Okay.
because you're living through what people here are living through. You're seeing their stories.
You are seeing them. You are
Right.
feeling the
Right.
right.
Exactly. So it's not a second-hand story anymore. It's first-hand. We're seeing what's happening.
Okay.
We're a part of what's happening.
Mhm.
So I think in that sense, it really touched us much more
So
than.
that made you to help them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so.
So I want to ask, like, this was your personal visit, or like you guys are here to help them from there?
We're here
We
to help
came
them.
specifically.
Yeah, we
Okay.
came
That's
specifically.
awesome.
Yeah. So what happened was actually last summer we started a project in our school,
Mhm.
or kind of an organization.
Yeah, our school has a very intensive arts program, and a lot of the artwork that students make, they make it and they don't do anything with it. So we thought we could take advantage of all their artwork, sell it because a lot of it is amazing work, and we raised money through that. And we had originally allotted funds for both Chennai and Kathmandu, but after we heard about the earthquake, so much more went to Nepal. And so that's what we came here to do. We wanted to do some more on-site work here. So
Our
Did-
school also has a grant that
Mhm.
they offer, so we applied for that grant, and that pretty much covered our plane ticket here. So all of it was kind of through raising money or getting a grant in some way, and we wanted to come here for the sole purpose of doing this work.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And how was the feeling of like meeting the victim and like hearing their story and feel their pain? Like, how was the feeling?
So
Did you hear any kind of story to which touched you or like something?
Yeah. So we spent our first week kind of seeing which organizations we wanted to work with a little more, and we found this one organization in
Which one, like?
Bhaktapur. Oh, it's called Artree.
Okay.
Artree Nepal.
it works in Tulobiasi.
Okay.
Yeah, the earthquake. A lot of victims face, the post-earthquake trauma. So they use art to try to heal these victims. They kind of do art therapy.
Okay.
So we were working with them,
Mhm.
and in this process, the person who we're working with, her name is Shilasha.
Okay.
She was explaining to us, how some stories of like women that she worked with who were expressing their emotions through color.
Okay.
And we kind of heard about how, for women especially in Nepal, the home is such a prized thing for them. That's where they derive their pride from. That's where they feel most connected to. So for that to be destroyed it's kind of like taking everything away from them.
Yeah.
So when they were expressing their emotions through color, they were using only dark colors. Sometimes they tear the paper.
According to their mood.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So just hearing
Everyone was
that.
using dark colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of them. And then, do you want to talk about Kesari?
Yeah. So Shilasha, she led us around Tulabiasi, and all of the houses it was all just rubble. And so she led us into one little shack that had a red sticker on it, but Kesari, a mother, she was still working inside there. She just went into the tents to sleep, but she still stays in there all day long because that's her pride, I guess. And she was knitting hats when we went inside. She can knit 3 hats a day, and she sells them for 40 rupees each. And she's very desperate to send her kids
Raise
to
money.
school. And she did not have enough money to send her kids to school for another year. And we saw the bill, and we saw how much it cost. So it was roughly $280 for both of her kids. And so we go to private school. We're it's a very privileged school in Princeton, and knowing that both of her kids' yearly tuition is just $280, we paid, and we were already willing to help her. And then once we told her that we could pay her kids' tuition, she said, "I think I'm dreaming." So, very good feeling.
That touched you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just coming here. We both thought we could help out a little bit, do whatever we can. But when you kind of help someone financially like that, and you kind of lift a burden off of them, and you see their reaction right in front of you, I mean, it's indescribable. It's amazing.
Okay, then how many places did you visit in your stay? Like the
So we went
affected area?
We first went to Kavre. We visited 7 villages in Kavre, and we saw what they needed over there. We were mainly looking at schools, seeing what kind of damage there was. So we did that, and it's probably the second day. We did a health camp there, actually. So my uncle and one of my aunties, they're both doctors, and they did health camp, and we were able to treat, I think, 350 patients in Sindhupalchak, one of the villages.
Or like something, to help.
So,
You want to continue your help or something? Do you have any plans? Then you can share.
yeah. So the school that we go to in New Jersey is actually a pretty, good amount of money. So coming here has kind of really just shown us an entirely different side, a side that, we wouldn't typically see from where we're coming from. But I think that has just motivated us to continue our help. And when you see the dollar disparity and see how much $1, how far it can take you here, how many people it can help, it's gonna keep motivating us to continue our work. So
just yesterday we went to Raksha Nepal, and we met Menuka Thapa.
She's like awesome.
She's great.
Yeah.
And a long time ago, I fundraised for them a little bit, but I hadn't come to visit or anything. I didn't realize exactly how the stories were. I was much younger. And we heard some stories about some of the girls there, and it just made you think, like, wow. Like, from there, people hear about it, but no one really acknowledges it. And once you hear it there, once you see the girls, it was amazing. Whatever work she's doing, really inspirational. So that's one thing that really hit us when we were here.
Yeah. So we just want to go back, continue doing what we've been doing, and then hopefully help Nepal rebuild little by little, and continue helping the people that we've talked to here, like archery and everything. So I mean, it's been great, and we want to continue it.
Yeah, so I mean, right now we're building homes in Sindhupalchok. 6 homes. 6 homes for Dalits, actually.
So it's done, or like
they're in the works right now.
Yeah, they're building.
Yeah, so we weren't able to stay for the entire construction, but we're excited for it to finish. We just visited 2 days ago to see what's going on, help out a little bit. So we're really excited to see how those work on. We'll definitely stay in touch and see how they're doing later.
We're also building one school. So
where?
also in Sindhupalchak.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, we're excited to just seeing the finished creation. I think that'll give us also self-satisfaction too, because we visited a couple 2 days ago, and we saw the construction being like, you know, happening, and it was great for both of us. Our time here has been incredible. We didn't do much sightseeing or anything, but just helping out people, even if it's really small, I think it makes you feel so good. So I have a sense of self-satisfaction.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Once you see the actual destruction, it's mind-blowing.
Because sometimes from America, you know, you raise this money and you're like, okay, so I'm raising X amount of dollars and it's going really well. But when you actually see how that money is being spent and how much, you know, can be done with that amount of money, it's, you know, it's something completely different.
Yeah, and it feels good to know that we didn't waste the money that we raised on travel tickets. We used the grant that our school offered to buy our tickets to come here.
Yeah.
And so that way we could have so much more impact here.
Anyways, thank you so much
Thank
being
you.
here, helping people. And we heard that you guys are a student of filmmaking and photography. So wish you all the best
Thank
for
you.
your study, and we want to see you here in future also.
Thank you.